Hello everyone, this is Vrushali. In previous sessions, we discussed about design concepts and their quality guidelines and attributes with example. I have mentioned complete software engineering subject playlist link in below description box. Now, in today's session, we will discuss the next important topic that is design model. And the first design model is user interface design model. Let's start the session. In this session, we will discuss about design model, user interface design model, their types, design process, design principles, then golden rules, design issues. And at the end, we will discuss some important questions that have asked in previous year question papers. Let's see all these points one by one. Now, the first thing is what exactly design model. As we discussed earlier, in software development lifecycle, after requirement gathering and analysis, the next phase is design phase. Design phase transforms all the customer requirements in the form of design. For generating this design, there are different designing models. This designing model represents data structure, program structure, interface, characteristics, and different procedural details in the form of design. In software engineering, there are four types of design model, that is data design model, user interface design model, architectural design model, and component level design model. In previous session, we discussed about the concept of abstraction and different examples related to the abstraction. So this abstraction concept included in data design model. In today's session, we will discuss user interface design model. And in next some sessions, we discuss architectural and component design model in detail. Now, what exactly user interface design model? See, the name suggests that user interface means front view or front end application of particular software which is called as user interface. In our daily life, we use different types of softwares, right? We use social media applications, we use gaming applications, we use banking, reservation applications, right? So user interact with that particular software as per their requirements, right? But these all our softwares are attractive and useful, right? So this is called as user interface, means how user interact with particular software, their features, their functionalities, their color combination. So each and everything included in user interface design model. So basically all these popular user interface provide this kind of features. Mostly all the apps are attractive, right? Mostly all the social media apps like Instagram, Facebook. So these all our apps are attractive, very simple to use. Means all the literate or non-literate people use those applications. Their responsive time is faster. Means like chatting functionality, calling functionality, this functionality provide fast response. Then which is very clear to understand and consistent screening is there, right? So these all main features of user interface design models. Now, the next topic is types of user interface. There are two types of interface. First type is text-based or command line interface, and second type is graphical user interface. Let's understand the first type. Here, text-based user interface means you handle a particular software or application by using a keyboard. For example, for chatting purpose, for searching purpose, you can use a keyboard. For sending a input purpose, right? So this is called as text-based interface. The second one is a command line interface. So command line interface generally handled by technical people or programmer. See, we use different command prompt or coding tools like programming languages app for mentioning a particular programs or doing a particular commands, right? So this is called as command line interface. For command line interface, we required a proper syntax, proper rules, right? See here, this is a C and C++ software framework. This is a command prompt. So this is called a text-based and command line interface, where we handle a data by using keyboard and different commands. Now, the second type is graphical user interface. So graphical user interface simply means front end interface. There are different features and functionalities having each and every application. So front end interface is called as graphical user interface, which is very simple and interactive and attractive. GUI can be combination of both hardware and software is there, and graphical user interface very easy to learn as compared to command line interface. See here in this diagram, suppose in a particular Windows operating system is there. So there are proper menus are given, tabs, icons, status bar, slide bar are given, right? In WhatsApp, there are chatting, calling, status, contacts. So these kind of features are there. So user interacted those feature, right? These are the attractive features. So this is called as graphical user interface. Now, the next topic is user interface design process. So this is a cycle of generating a user interface design. Let's understand this cycle in detail. Now, the first step is requirement gathering. Here, this SRS document move forward to the design phase, right? So this design process handled by designer or UI UX designer team, right? So the first step is designer analyze all the functional and non-functional requirement mentioned in SRS document or discuss with the customer. This is the first step. In second step is user analysis. Here, designer analyze which type of target audience is there. For example, the particular app related to the banking purpose. So there are banking related users are there. Suppose there are social media apps. So there are social media users are there, right? Suppose there is a college management system application. So college related users are there. So this is the second important step to identify target audience, their education and their background details. The third task is task analysis. This is the third step. Here designer analyze which type of features, functionalities, tasks are included in particular product. For example, they analyze, just take an example of Microsoft Word. There is a file option. Under file, there is a new, open, save. This kind of features are there, right? So this is a task analysis to analyze the task, subtask and complete flow of system. After analyzing user and task, the next phase is design and implementation. Here designer generate actual graphical user interface design by using different tools. There are WaveMaker, Visual Studio, this type of tools are available. And last phase is the testing phase. So graphical user testing done by each and every stakeholders like internal designer team, organizational team and different stakeholder. They handling those graphical user interface and test the particular product. Now, the next important topic is user interface design principles. So basically there are total 6 principles. The first principle is user familiarity. Means you should generate a graphical user interface in proper user oriented terms and concept. See, you all are used Windows operating system. So there are proper terms and simple language is there. There is a desktop, document, folder, rename. So this kind of option is given, right? Which is very easy to understand, which is very easily understand by each and every user, right? The second principle is consistency. Consistency means in particular application there are similar type of format and parameters are there. For example, in Microsoft Word there are group of fonts, sizes, colors are available, right? So consistent application is there. The third principle is minimal surprises. Minimal surprises means, see here, sometimes what happen, your system working is not accurate, which is unexpected as per the customer behavior, right? So always develop a particular design which is understood by the user as per the user tendency. For example, see here, let's take an example of Microsoft Word again. There is a similar types of features are grouping with each other. For example, file. So under file there is a new, open, save, print, close. This kind of option is there. In WhatsApp there are calling. So under that audio calling, video calling option is there. So there is a group of similar types of features which is very easy to understand by the user. The fourth principle is recoverability. See, all our users make a mistake while working, right? So sometimes what happens, these mistakes can be reduced but cannot be completely eliminated. So for that purpose, there is a undo. You can make a changes, then rename. This kind of features have provided. So this is called as recoverability. The next one is a user diversity. User diversity means there are different types of user use the particular applications, right? So there are this kind of options are given like large font, smaller font. So users set those font as per their requirement, right? Next, privacy setting. In privacy setting also there are different types of options are available. Means like status privacy in WhatsApp. So which type of persons they show status, that is public, private. So this kind of options are given as per the user diversity. The last one is user guidance. So While using a particular software or application or product, there are meaningful feedback or meaningful manuals are given. For example, when you buy a washing machine, so washing machine, along with washing machine, there is a user manual is there. This manual teaches how to use a particular product, which type of functionality is there, right? So this is called as user guidance. Now, the next topic is user interface design golden rules. This is also one of the most important topic as per your exam point of view. There are total 3 golden rules related to user interface design. The first golden rule is place the user in control. So there are different features are there. The first, user should be able to easily enter and exit the mode. See, we can use different application. We can easily open the application and exit from that application. So this process is very easy, right? Then flexible interaction means user can use a particular product by using keyboard, mouse, touch screen, by using different handlings are there, right? The third one is interrupt the sequence. Means user can use multiple applications, multiple features at the same time. Means you can apply or play music in background, or you can do the chatting at the same time, right? Means multiple features are there. There is no any interruption is there. Next, display descriptive message or text. For example, there is a username and password. So enter username, enter password. This kind of message will be displayed, right? Next one is a customized interface, means shortcut keys. There are copy, paste, for that purpose different shortcut keys are there. Then hide technical details from the user. User show only required information like abstractions. And allow user to directly manipulate interface. Means user handle each and every feature mentioned in particular product as per their requirement. So these all things have included in place the user in control golden rules. Now, the second golden rule is reduce user's memory load. For example, the reduced demand on short-term memory means each and every features are directly available. For example, user click on submit button, information saved in database, right? Now there are some help link are given. So they reduce the memory load of the customer. User directly use those particular application interactively. Next, new features are updated in the system. Then shortcut keys are there. Visual layout of the interface. Their visual layout or graphical user interface is the most attractive. Means user are easily understand and attracted towards the particular application. The best example is gaming application. All the users are interacted or attracted towards the particular apps, right? And also all the information show in hierarchical and progressive fashion. Let's take an example of Microsoft Word. There is a edit option. So under edit there is a cut, copy, paste. This kind of options are given. So this is called as hierarchical manner. Grouping functionalities there. Similar types of features added in one group, right? So they reduce the user's memory load. And now the third golden rule is make the interface consistent. Means every feature perform the meaningful task, right? As per the user or customer requirement. And they maintain the consistency across the application. Consistently they provide the accurate result and accurate output and keep interaction with the user as per the user expectation. Means suppose there is a banking application, so user interacted with that particular application as per the requirement, right? So this is called as make the interface consistent. Now the next topic is user interface design issues. So what was the issues have generated in this particular design? So there are total 4 types of issues. The first one is a response time. What happens sometime your system get hang, right? So at that time user get frustrated. So this is one of the issue generated in user interface design. The second one is a error handling. Sometimes what happen, poor error message is there. Sometimes you need to do a display a complete error message, like what happened with the particular system and what exactly users will be done, right? So error handling these issues have generated. Next, help facility. Sometimes what happen, help option is not given, right? So user doesn't know about how to use a particular product. So this kind of issues also generate there. And last one is the application accessibility. Sometimes application is not simple to interact, right? So always make a graphical user interface simple to interact and user language is there, right? So this type of issues have generated in user interface system. Now, as per your previous year question paper, these three are the most important question. Enlist the golden rules of user interface design for 8 marks. Explain user interface design principles for 7 marks. And explain user interface design issues for 7 marks. They will ask any one question from these three questions. It's all about user interface design model. Thank you. Keep learning.